Hello, today we're going to talk about Polo and a chamber that I like. That is Testchamber 15. So I'm doing a video because there is a new strat, and I thought, okay, let's recap all the strat that there are. So this is a showcase of all of the routes for the main categories. So out of bounds, no out of bounds, legacy, and glitchless. So I'm going to start with out of bounds. So for the out of bounds, you need a setup from the previous map. So it should look like this. So I'm going to cheat to get in oop space. So from the setups in the oop space, you should end up with something like this. Okay, so you should end up below. Oops, should end up below the elevator. And now see the elevator comes. Here's the entrance. Oops. I walk in inside the. I press jump so that my hitbox goes on the elevator. So here's the entrance. I place my blue here and I go in front. So what happens is when the polo is destroyed, I get the save glitch states. So the save glitch is basically a state that makes some walls non-solid. So what you want to do is once you place your polo to the entrance, you want to shoot it sideways, then crouch and end on this wall and press and shoot orange. So this should make this wall non-solid. And then walk a bit in oob, and you should be able to shoot below the elevator. I'm save glitch on the blue polo, so you need to shoot orange, else you will fall out of bounds. And now you want to reshoot your polo. You want to stand in the back, shoot below, and then once you pass through, you want to shoot orange, so it will be destroyed, and you will end up below the elevator. So it should look like this. Oops, too early. Too early. Perfect. So here I'm below the elevator, and I place my polo in front, and I do the same for the next chamber. So let's talk about glitchless and legacy. So I've seen many people like walking over here, doing the casual routes, okay, blah blah blah. No, it's very slow. Even if you are bad with polos, it's unoptimized. So at least what you can do is shoot far back. Here, shoot orange below you, and here you are ready to do your fling. It's better than doing the than walking and then doing the fling. And you have passed this. Um, you can even do your fling very fast like this. You can also so the main route is you come here, you shoot around here, not too high, not too low, around here, and then as you pass through, you place a polo here and a polo below you to fling. If you are unsure, you can still shoot higher, but it's slower because it gives you more time to shoot below you. And if you shoot too low, you will not be able to make it. Oh, I almost made it. Okay, so these are the main strats. If you are going for legacy, you can still do the AFH. So AFH is you press crouch, you press jump as you touch the ground, and you press S. You press S when you have enough momentum. So it should look like this. Alternatively, you can still do it with ABH, but does it change anything? Not really. So now you should oops. Now you should have ended up over here, And once you reach here, there are many possibilities. So in glitchless, what you do is you need to go as fast as possible to grab this orb cycle. And if you are too slow, you lose the cycle of orbs. And then you shoot here, and you manage to come on this section. If you are going for legacy, so when you are here, you can either, okay, so I need to mention something. In the glass, there are small holes in which you can shoot through. Here, here. So what you want to do is, if you are very good, you can land the shot from here, but it's very precise. The thing you can do is can I shoot from here? The other thing you can do is you can the usual thing that is done is you shoot here, then here, and then as you uh, place the portal, you press right, so it should look like this. Oops, didn't manage to land it. Like this. Then you shoot here and do your portal bump. So the portal bump will push the blue portal you shoot into the next wall, so in the continuation of the wall, but on the other side, and you should end up over here. So in both scenarios, you want to shoot over here and pick a portal. If you come from the other part, you want to shoot here, and here you want to do a fling, so you shoot in front very far, and below you, and you should do a fling, so like this. If you are a casual player, I've seen some people doing this, but it's strictly worse. Oops, what? Wrong portals. I've seen people doing this, but it's strictly worse than the fling because it's slower and it's harder, so it's strictly worse. And obviously you can do the casual strat, so it's like this, and then you go here. Oops, I went too far. Can I do this? Yes, I can do this. Bam. So I don't need to press forward. I can just do this fling. Oops. Fuck. I don't know how to do casual strat. So like this and this. Okay, so in all scenarios you reach here. So the casual strat is doing this fling. You reach here. The optimal portal placement is here and here, because the orb bounces back here and then back here, and then it goes on the orb receiver, and then you shoot here, and then you go. So you land here. If you are legacy but a bit slow, you can place a portal here and portal bump, and place your portals as I said, and come back doing the same portal bump, and doing the intended strat here. So in the legacy route, what we do is, in the legacy and glitchless route, what we do is we place here, and then what you want to do is to shoot below, to portal peak below. So as soon as you pass through, you walk to the left, so it should look like this. And now you crouch, because there is a trigger that can push you sometimes. And now what you want to do is to shoot here. You can see I can hit in the ceiling, so I'm going to shoot orange here. Oops. And you need to press right to fuck. You need to press I'm going to restart from the beginning because I missed my save. So and what you want to do is to press right to not fall like I did from the recoil of the new portal. Oops. Okay. So right. Oops. So I shot orange, so this should be blue. So you end up. So here there are two main strats. you want to shoot a polo here and a polo below you to fling. So it should look like this. There is a cooler strat, but slightly slower. So what I do is I shoot over here and I place below, and what I do is I come with an angle, so like here, like this angle, and then I do a standard AFH, so standard ASH, so I press backward and right, and I spam jump without crouching. If you are still slower, you can still do the intended strat. So once you reach here, you can still do this. It should look like this: bam, 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 and then you can go. Now, before I explain the new inbound route, I forgot to mention something. If you are doing OOB, you can still back up on the tracks using the clipping glitch. So you can just go through and try to place a polo. So it's kind of tricky. You place polo here, and you jump. And what you want to do is make your hitbox collide with the ceiling, and you should be able to place a polo in up space. So with this kind of angle, so slightly to the right. See, here I managed to land it. Here you can either get back on track by shooting below, so shooting here, and shooting below, and you are back on the tracks. Or either you can shoot on the fizzler, in order to come back in the inbounds route, or inbounds, or no out of bounds, or any other route, glitchless, legacy. So any routing you want to do. So it should look like this. Because as you pass through, it will touch the fizzler and cancel it, and you will pick back inbounds. So now let's talk about the new save glitch. So I'm playing on Steam Pipe. It's slightly harder to get the edge glitch in the Steam Pipe, but it works. And if you are considering running with this strat, consider using Steam Pipe, Source Pack. So what you want to do is shoot orange like this. So around this side, not too far to the right, because there is a script that should make it to the left, so like here. And here you want to shoot your blue so that the spacing here, this spacing is minimized. So this should work. Now you want to edge glitch, so you want to come in the side, press crouch, press forward, and with left and right you want to get stuck. So here, see, I get stuck, I can't move. And press save load. And now I should have, yeah, I have save glitch state. So it makes the object non-solid, and the place of my camera is not what we think. So here you see I can shoot in the elevators, because actually I'm not in the position you think. I'm in the position, see here I'm 2 tiles away from this polo. Actually I'm 2 tiles away from this polo, but on the other side, which is in out of bound space. So the place we see is not the place we are. So I'm not going to go too much in details into it. So once you save glitch, you want to go slightly in front, because when you are in front, the polo you see is always the position of the polo, which is very convenient. So you want to go in front and shoot on this corner here. Then you want to go backward, so you are on the other side of the polo, and still shoot at the same place. And it should slightly move the orange polo. Now you want to walk backward, and here, see, I have a big range of places where I can shoot orange. It does not really matter where, so around here. And then you want to walk here, and that should make you here. So see here, I'm on the other side, so this is the place of my polo gun, and this is the place where I really am. So polo gun, really am, and polo gun, really am, polo gun. So for example, if I if I want my polygon to be here, I want to move here, and here I'm on the set position. Now what you want to do is shoot orange here. You want to shoot orange on this corner here, and sometimes with source unpack it blocks you. So what you want to do is press backward a bit, but not that much. So you shoot and you press backward, and once you are here, what you want to do is shoot around here. It does not really matter where, so around here, and then you want to go around this side and shoot around here. See, I have a whole range of possibilities, and I walk and I'm over here. In his tutorial, Xiz recommends shooting in the middle, like right here. I recommend shooting slightly to the right part, so around here. And then this is kind of tricky, so what you want to do is shoot blue here while going backward, while jumping, in order to land on the elevator, because here the elevator is not solid. But if I shoot blue, oops, I missed. If I shoot blue, it should become solid, and this is the thing, oops. And this is the thing you want to do, like this. So you need to shoot in this corner. If I can redo it, this should work or not. Please. Okay, I think that worked. So you want to stand around this line and shoot around here. So depending on the setups and things you want to do, sometimes shoot higher, sometimes shoot higher. I shoot around here. You want to shoot blue polo. However, I'm still save glitch. So you have two possibilities. Either you shoot on the floor and you go through the orange. Either you jump and you place your orange here in order to lose the save glitch state. So it should look like this. Okay, so here you see I failed because I ended up on the wall and not on the ceiling, so it's not correct. So I should redo it. So let's see if I can make it up. So I shoot here. Yep, I shoot here. Okay, you go in this corner. You get SG state. In front, shoot, shoot, shoot. Shoot backwards. Oops. Yeah, shot twice. That's not correct. So in front, backward, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I forgot this polo shot. Bam. Hello? Yes, this. Bam. Now over here. Now you save. So you end up here. You go around this line. You shoot a blue around here. And here I'm still on the wall. Yeah, so I needed to shoot lower. And so you can place it on the floor, or you can place it on the ceiling, on the wall, sorry. What you want to do is you want to shoot there, blue polo, or polo, and shoot below you in order to fling, but it's really hard because you are upside down, and it flips your camera, and it's really hard to aim. Oops, I didn't succeed. It should look like this. And eventually you can do the strat that I mentioned earlier, but it's really harder. I think I got it only once. Yeah, you can do it, but it's kind of hard. You have to do some kind of weird air strafe like this and still do the same thing. So I think that's all for this test chamber. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I think that's all. Is there anything I said to mention? Yeah, also you can use some polo bumps like in here. You can do. Hello? Did they patched it? Yeah, like this. You can do a polo bump if you are kinda bad at things. What else? I think that's all. Yeah, thanks for watching, and bye.